right, we have done it again. It took me 5 minutes to get organized, but we're here at the Shakedown, 12 o'clock Central Time. We're doing this thanks to our friend Jim Turk. Yay, Jim, wherever you are. Jim Turk is awesome, getting us doing this for 6 years. Holy smokes. So here we go, 15 minutes of music and motion. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to punch forward. Okay, we're going to punch high. I'm going to turn this up a little bit, isn't it? So. All right, now we're going to go side to side. All right, now we do the lean forward. This is one I do that Sue doesn't do. So you got to do this one when Sue's not here.
The music stopped, Kurt.
What's that?
You can't hear the music at all.
You're saying?
It's very faint. And I have mine all the way up.
Okay. Well, I guess it's what it is because I can't turn it up anymore and I can't get it any closer to the mic. So
it's okay.
So I guess it'll be pretty quiet today. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to go around the world. All right, the other way. All right, back in the middle. And now we're going to go arms out in little circles, forward circles. All right, now we're going to go medium size. Okay, now go ahead and make them as big as you'd like to have them. All right, now the other way. Reverse. All right, now medium circles. All right, and then small circles. Tighten them up. All right, go ahead and bring your arms to the center, like in the middle. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to loosen up those shoulders. Just do shoulder rolls. Get nice and loose. Make it therapeutic. It should feel good.
Having a lot of fun looking at marketplace predictions from everything from politics to sports. And Kalshi is where I get the best insight on predictions.
All right,
from
back to the
sports
middle.
To politics to finance or
all
any
right.
variety of
now
markets.
Now we're going to play Patty Cake.
Kalshi.com. Kalshi.
Patty Cake.
It's a bookmark you need. I featured them in my last election special, and they were spot on. Our president was elected as predicted.
Toss it up high. Put it in the oven for Carla and I.
Here
we go.
Patty cake, everything from sports to pop culture to climate predictions. Kalshi has a pulse on what the world thinks will happen.
Toss it up high.
Check it out today. You must
put it in the oven for Carla. Oh, and Helene and I. All right.
See important disclosures at Kalshi.com.
All right, so back in the middle. All right, so now we're going to do Karate Kid. We're going to go wax on. Wax off. Wax on, wax off. All right.
Forget the warm-up. DirecTV got it.
What is that going on here?
More MLB games than...
Just run the commute. All right, so now back in the middle. Now we're going to paint the fence. Paint the fence with the other arm. All right, now we got a house that needs painting. Side to side, paint the house. The other arm, paint the house. All right, back in the middle. Now we're going to do arm curls. Okay. Now you're going to do palm down tricep curls. Okay, and then now sideways, you're going to do grabbing the mug, grabbing the hammer. Wouldn't that be something? You have a mug of beer and a hammer. Mug in one hand, hammer in the other. Wouldn't that be something? All right, back in the middle. Now we're going to do incline bench press. Lean back, push forward. Push forward, push up. All right, now lean forward, arms back, military press. Lean forward, keep the arms back. The barbell behind the head. It stretches everything out pretty good. All right, here we go. Back in the middle. Now we're going to go halfway up and down. Halfway up and down. Straight up and right back around where you came from. All right, now the other side. Halfway up, right back down. All right, back in the middle. All right, sun's coming out today. We got to test that lawnmower. Look at the grass we got to mow. See how long the grass is? Let's start up that lawnmower to cut the grass. Oh, my arm got tired. It didn't start yet. Use the other arm. Use the other arm. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Wow, that winter was tough. Oh, there it got started. All right, now let's push it around. Let's see what it can do. See if the blades are working. All right, back in the middle. All right, a lot of work, but now we get to celebrate. We get to do a little discotheque. Circle those forearms. Circle and pop. Okay, back in the middle. Now we get that John Travolta influence. Or the move he made famous. Here we go. Go ahead and use the other arm. All right, back in the middle. All right, now we're going to go up to the basketball court. We're going to shoot hoops. Shoot hoops. Shoot that basketball in the hoop. All right, go ahead and use the other arm. Okay, back in the middle. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do mashed potatoes. Short and choppy mashed potatoes. Here we go. All right, now go a little bit wilder, a little bit doing the monkey. Swing those arms a little bit more. All right, now we're going to get even dorkier. We're going to go with the Carlton. All right, back in the middle. Now we're going to hit the tennis court. We're going to have our Wimbledon dreams here. Serve that tennis ball over the net. Okay, the other arm. All right, back to the middle. All right, now we're going to do the wave. It's going to look a lot like those old little levers that they put on railroad tracks, and two people could stand there and work the levers and like propel that short little cart on the railroad track down the truck. All right, that's good there. All right, so now, Carla, it's your choice. You start me out. What's the next one, Carla? You start out the next one. Legs. Okay. All right, we're going to do legs. All right, we're good. All right, so now we're going to do the Sue Roscoff. We got to blow kisses. Here we go. All right, back in the middle. All right, Doug's here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to call it good enough. We're going to end it a minute early. We're going to go ahead and do wings. Last move. We're going to do a good set of wings and call it a day. All right, that's good, folks. We'll call it 13 minutes of music in motion. That'll be the compromise. Since I started late, we get to end early. How's that for a program?
Makes perfect sense to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for coming in on, Doug.
Yeah, so
You didn't get in too early that way.
That's right.
yeah, you know that this is kind of like me being the substitute teacher. You know, you always do
That's
a little
right.
less than when the regular teacher's here. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
We
so
get to
now
watch
we get
his
to
head.
do our national today. Let's see, we'll just run through this list here and then we'll call it a day on that. Campfire USA Birthday Week. Wow, pretty good. Catholic Sisters Week. Hello to all my Catholic sisters out there. All right. Girl Scout Week. Wow, what a week. Listen to this, folks. I'm wondering if Carla, Doug, and Helene knew about this one. MS, Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Week.
Ah.
Yeah, see, I learned.
I feel like I should.
Yeah, I feel like you should too. I feel like I should.
I know that March is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. So
yeah, well, apparently, if it didn't catch on yet, they felt like in the middle of the month they needed a little kicker. So yeah. It's MS Awareness Week, you know, just to keep the month going strong.
Yep.
So now we get to see if Doug can walk and chew gum at the same time. National Bubblegum Week.
Well, considering I can't necessarily always walk, throwing in gum is not going to help.
Right. So National Groundwater Awareness Week, National Older Worker Employment Week. So I don't know if you celebrate that for yourself anymore, Doug. You retired, so
yeah. I do volunteer every so often.
Yeah, there you go. Volunteer worker. There you go. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've gone in, but
yeah,
maybe this week.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So now we got Patient Safety Awareness Week, Pulmonary Rehab Week, Sleep Awareness Week. So I tell people if you have trouble sleeping, just give me a call. I'll put you right to sleep.
All right. Now, you said sleep awareness?
Yeah.
How can you be aware if you're asleep, though?
Well, during your waking hours, Doug, to be aware of like how did you do? Yeah.
I know.
You know, but some people are aware of their sleep because they remember their dreams.
This is true.
Yeah. So So now we have World Glaucoma Week. Now this is Carla's
Your
favorite.
eyes.
Yeah. So now we're at Carla's favorite day, Be Nasty Day. All right. So now we got Check Your Batteries Day, and that includes for your hearing aids. All right. So daylight savings. Did everybody set their clocks accordingly?
I did.
We went
And-
here.
Yeah, and surprisingly, I didn't have a difficult time getting up this morning, but then my coffee pot wouldn't brew. It was backed up. I have to descale it.
Wow.
Although I was able to manage out to get a cup of coffee out, but it took a lot of work.
I got out of bed at 10:30, like I usually do, 9:30.
Okay,
My body hasn't adjusted yet.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that's where we help you here with the shakedown. We kind of get you recalibrated. So now we have Nari Dibas Day. I got no clue what that is. So we're gonna educate ourselves on this one. So it says they got a picture here, open art workshop on International Women's Day. Let's raise the voice together. One girl with courage is a revolution. So Nari Dibas or International Women's Day. Now that we can relate to. In Nepal is observed March 8th to acknowledge the tremendous work done by the country's feminist movement. Nepalese
Sorry.
women from
In
all
opening
walks of life are
ceremonies.
uplifted, supported, and cheered on as this national public holiday. So, way to go, Nepalese women. All right. So now I gotta go back to my. All right. Ooh. I didn't need to do that. I gotta get my screen back here. So we have pulmonary rehab, Be Nasty for Carla, Battery Savings Day, Women's Day, Nari Dibas, National August Day. Now ain't that interesting? National August Day. I'm puzzled. I gotta figure out why it's August Day. National August Day is celebrated March 8th. Every name deserves respect. Oh, so that the person's name August.
Oh, okay.
Therefore, this day is dedicated to all those who have an unusual and warm name, August. That is for both girls and boys. The roots of this name have the origin in Latin. Parents often call their child by this name. It gives hope for the sunny and majestic life of their baby. On this day, everyone greets and appreciates people named August. I have to admit, I don't know if I know anybody with that name.
My urologist, she has a son named August,
Oh, nice.
but they call him Augie.
Yeah, I had a teacher in college named August or Augie. We always called him Augie. So yeah, I guess I did
Right.
know somebody named. And if he's still alive,
I'm glad we have a tradition of how to name the kids, because I would have gone crazy trying to decide if I did that.
there you go. So here we go, Wisconsinites and everybody all around the country and the world. It is National Oregon Day, which in Wisconsin we have a township named Oregon, right? Oregon, Wisconsin. So
Mhm.
so we have National Peanut Cluster Day, National Proofreading Day. I need that one. National Retro Video Game Day. Doug likes that one. United Nations Day for Women's Rights and International Peace. So on that one, we're going to say enough said. I'm going to turn off the live stream and we're going to say things that we don't want the rest of the world to hear. So bye, everybody. Oh, man.